Guys, they don't have the heart. They don't have the heart posture to even handle the destiny swaps that they do. And if they are trying to destiny swap with a person, with a child of God who has a certain future ahead of them, they couldn't even handle any of the stuff that they be trying to steal because they don't have the heart posture for it. Their hearts are wicked. And it's certain things that God gives to his children when we have a certain heart posture. Because I remember asking God, I said, God, how do you determine when we are ready for a thing? And he told me, he said, our heart posture. Our heart has to be in the right place. But these people are so stupid and so ignorant and so wicked and evil that they really think that they can do that with a heart like theirs. Did you guys know if them people was able to really truly take our destinies, the weight of our destinies would crush them? It would absolutely crush them and ball them up like a piece of paper. I'm looking at my life and I'm like, you have to have a certain kind of heart to even take some of the stuff that I have to go through. And they don't have that. But yet they think that they want to steal our destiny. They think they want. They want to steal whatever they can steal and try to get this little, I guess it's a little quick scheme or whatever they doing. But I'm going to show you guys this video too, because they do have to get permission from you in some kind of form of fashion. Yeah, you don't have to do anything to anybody for them to do anything to you. But if they can trick you into agreement in some kind of way, then their spell work will affect you in some kind of way, just like it did to me. And simply just by me hanging with the girl that did it to me, I was in a form of agreement, because can two walk together except they be agreed? Okay, so I was in a form of agreement just by hanging with her, and I started to understand more of that as I got deliverance and read my Bible and all of that. And I started to understand, like, yeah, girl, you can't be just hanging with people, regardless, even if it's family. If they demonize and got stuff going on, you can't be hanging with them or sitting down with them and doing stuff with them, because it will affect my spirit. It will affect the person's soul and spirit just by hanging with them, because you will come into some form of agreement in some kind of way, and you don't even know you did that. A lot of times you don't even know that's what you did. But I'm gonna show you guys this video.
You already know how I feel about New Orleans, but what's happening there now is a lot scarier than just a building of like ghost nuns. Have you seen the viral video of the guy playing the Shadow Man music because there's a man on Bourbon Street trying to get him to rub elbows with him so that he can tell his fortune to him or whatever? But the guy won't do it because he said the Shadow Man taught him better. Smart dude. What he's trying to do is destiny swap. Apparently there are these people that can sense when someone comes by that has like a light energy, meaning that they know that whatever they've got is something good, whether it's like wealth or the ability to be like a psychic or something like that. And they seek them out and they try to get them to bump elbows so that they can swap their destinies, meaning he gets whatever you got and you end up with him. But why the elbow? Why doesn't he just like touch him on the shoulder or something? Because in voodoo and in like all kinds of like history way back, they believe that the elbow is like a hinge. Your elbow switches directions and changes where things can go, and it changes up easily. It's like a hinge of fate, and a quick bump of that can change their destiny and yours. And it's never a good thing when they ask you to do it. They always want what you have. Effects of these are slow acting. You'll start feeling like things aren't going your way anymore, like everything's bad, everything's out to get you. You might start feeling unwell for no reason. You get a cold you just can't shake. You may lose your job or lose your home. Meanwhile, the guy you bumped elbows with is now on a winning streak. Protect your elbows. And if you think someone did knock your elbow, go home, wash your hands, wash your elbows in salt water.
I definitely had that the cold thing she said, and that you can't shake. I had that going on with me. Definitely lost jobs. I was telling you guys about what it was, certain ways that I was acting like her, and I'm like, ew, I don't want to act like her. I like me. I like myself. So when I was acting like her, I felt it very strange. But the colds, the losing things and all of that, all of a sudden she's glowed up. All of a sudden I'm looking like this. It was just very odd. See how that was, it was kind of subtle, but it was suspect at the same time, because why you want me to do that? Why do you want me touching you on your on the elbow specifically, right? So listen to what that lady was saying, right? She was saying something about it being a hinge and this and that. Stuff has meaning. Everything has a meaning to it. Every body part that we have on our body has meaning. This is God. He is the person. He is the being, the creator that created us. So everything on us has a meaning to it. And these people be getting this demonic wisdom, and they'll figure stuff out. They be so desperate, and they'll figure certain stuff out and try to figure out what worked, because I told you guys that they do not like themselves. They do not like their lives. They don't like nothing about themselves, and they want to try to put all of whatever weight is on them due to their heart postures onto you, and they want to switch that. But like I said, their hearts aren't even right or good enough for the switch. So it's weird to me. It's so weird. But like the lady said, it is very slow whenever it starts to happen. That's how it happened with me. And I was like, stuff was starting to fall apart, but it was a slow trickle at first. And then I was like, I was my normal self, but I was like, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to go on, because I had decided to be positive and stuff like that. So when everything started falling apart, and it started happening like boom, 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 that's when I was like, what in the world going on? Because that little slow trickle at first, you don't really think much about it until a bunch of other stuff started happening, and you like, man, this is not no coincidence that everything is falling apart like this. And the stuff that I was seeing was insane. And like I told you guys, she had a glow, and I was looking dull. I was looking like I was on drugs, and that's crazy to me. It was absolutely crazy. So I knew something was up, but I didn't know what. But she never stole stuff. Like I was telling you guys about what God told me about my gifts and things like that. She never stole that, but it was something happening in the spiritual realm. What she did steal something, but it did not last long. Like I was telling you guys, I guess they do want their little temporary fix, because they cannot steal your destiny. Your destiny is your destiny. So you will eventually, something will happen in the spirit where it just will fall straight. It will fall off of them. Even if they do get a little piece of something, it's not even going to like them, because it's not for them. So it's going to come right back where it belongs, and it belongs with you and your heart posture. And this is why they're always trying to aim at the heart and destroy your heart, so that you won't be in a certain position to receive what you need to receive. Because I told you, God said that our heart posture determines what we are ready for. Okay? So keep these things in mind, and don't be letting everybody touch you, okay? Don't be letting people just put their hands on you, and watch out for things like that. And New Orleans got such a bad rep. It's such a bad rep there. But yeah, guys, I love you all. Take care. Bye.